Hi everybody, this is Meg from AIM Fitness Online, and today's video is all about different exercises and stretches you can do when you're going on a walk. Alright, so when you're going on a walk, it's really important before you just go out that you do a little bit of a warm-up. So I'm going to show you some simple exercises that we'll start with right away. Alright, so let's start by taking a few steps, a step side to side. As you're doing this, think about a few things, shoulders back and down. Swing our arms as well. We want to keep on breathing, and then we also want to be mindful of our core. So pulling our core in, just like you're bringing your belly button back towards your spine, can be really helpful because it helps us to stand up taller, it brings our rib cage a little higher, and makes breathing easier as well. All right, awesome job. So we're going to change those arms, we're going to reach to the side, and this time we're going to be tapping your foot to your inner leg. Now I am standing next to a bench, and if you are outside like me, I recommend having something you can hold on to just in case you lose your balance. So a chair or a bench is fine. You can do this workout inside as well. But I do encourage you, if you're able to, it is so nice to exercise outdoors. Really, really lovely. All right, let's kick those legs back now. So keep your legs nice and wide, bending at your knees, and we'll reach across your body to the side. So when you think about, maybe the question is, how long should I start with a warm-up before I get moving? So I would recommend something between 3 and 5 minutes. Doesn't need to take very long, but it is really good to get our body moving, preventing injury, and to make sure we don't pull any muscles as well. All right, let's change it up, and this time lifting your knee, lift those hands, and we want to tap your knee. So think about keeping your shoulders back, lift your knee up to you instead of bringing your hands down to your knee. Okay. Very good. Using that core as we go. And I really like this particular exercise because it gets us into the frame of mind to lift those legs, to lift your feet nice and high. Now, one thing I hear about often is when people are going for a walk that the ground is not necessarily flat. It's not like you're going for a walk on a treadmill or, indoors where, maybe the mall floor that's very flat. So we do have to be mindful about, are there any cracks in the pavement? Are there any bumps? Are there any hills as well? So this is good to get those legs high. All right, and then we're gonna add a kick in front. So reaching with your opposite arm. Again, we want to bring our shoulders back, holding on if you need to. The chair is there. Very good. Go for 2 more. And 1. All right, so when you are heading out for a walk, there's a few things to talk about and think about. Number 1 is you want to make sure you have some really good shoes that have a non-skid sole. So that means you want to have enough, you don't want your shoes to be completely flat because sometimes they can be very slippery, but you want to make sure that they are going to grip so that in case there is a slippery surface, you're able to really find your balance and maintain your mobility. So the next thing to think about when we're walking is to really bring our shoulders back. And I want you to try this exercise. What we're going to do is we're going to bring your hands either right behind your back, resting on your lower back, or you can even clasp your hands behind your back like this. And what we're going to do is we are going to just do some walks. We're going to walk side to side just like this. So follow me, either clasping behind or hands on your lower back. And we're going to be just taking some steps like this. And we'll go back and forth here. And what I want you to notice is a few things. I want you to notice how your posture is as you're walking. So when your shoulders are back, you'll see that you stand straighter, you stand taller. Okay, so don't worry about what your feet are doing at this point. Our focus is really on bringing those shoulders back. Try clasping. This might be a little bit more comfortable because it brings your shoulders a little bit lower as well. See what that feels like. Good. And then we're going to continue, and this time we're going to be swinging your arms as you're going, shoulders back. Try to maintain our shoulders back behind as well. All right, good. So what I would recommend as you're going for your walk is really to think about bringing those shoulders back as much as possible. And if you need that reminder at any point, feel free to clasp your hands behind your back. And you may notice that you've been walking a lot like this. So you really want to do the opposite. All right, the next thing I want you to practice is we're going to look up. So often when we walk, we are looking down at our feet because we're worried about falling or tripping. So I want us to practice, we'll practice on the spot. So walking on the spot, and I want you just to look up. Now, anytime that you look down at your feet, what I want you to do is we're gonna give you 5 chances to not do it. So every time you happen to look down, bring a finger up, okay? So we want to keep track of how often are you looking at your feet. I think sometimes we do it a lot more than you may think. All right, I look down again, so I'm giving myself another finger up. All right, if you can, challenge yourself by lifting your knees a little bit higher here. All right, again, if you look down, give yourself another finger. Awesome job. Okay. Good. So we want to get into that practice of looking at the horizon line, looking where we're going, because when we look down, it's easier to lose our balance and it's easier to catch our feet. All right, good. Now the next one we're going to do, the next tip for walking is we're going to be tightening up your core. And what I want you to do is I want you to actually place your hands right on your stomach and engage your core. And we're going to keep your hands here so you can actually see if you are tightening or not. So what we'll do is we're going to travel forwards and backwards. We're going to do about 2 or 3 steps forwards and 2 or 3 steps back. So as we travel forwards, let's tighten up our core. Still breathing, don't forget that. And then relax your core as we go back. Tighten your core, travel forwards, and then relax your core, go back. Now, one of the tips that I use, you guys know this one already, but I have an outdoor tip for you. So I've told you before about tighten your core as you walk through the door. So that's really good to do just to get into the practice of tightening up your core. Okay, so tightening here, and then relax, walk back. Good, we'll do one more time. So my outdoor tip for you is every time, let's say you're walking in your neighborhood, every time you walk past a driveway, I want you to tighten up your core. And then every time you pass that driveway, relax your core. So you can do that. If you wanted to be tightening your core more often, every time you pass a tree, tighten your core. And again, this is going to give you something to think about when you're walking. It'll give you that practice of really using those muscles, and this will help you in your walking and it will help you in your movement as well. All right, very good. Okay, so next I'm going to be showing you some stretches that you can do after you go for a walk. So if you go for a walk, I recommend going, maybe you've got 2 minutes. So you can go around the block. If you have more time, a 10-minute walk can be great. Now, if you're looking to lose some weight, I would recommend going at least 20 minutes and at a good speed. So that way, what happens is you go into the fat burning zone. So every time we do at least a 20-minute workout, we start to burn fat. And this is really good as well, not only for weight loss, but also for cardio strength, so we can start to breathe a lot easier. We can start to see a change in improvement in our health. It can also help to reduce any medical conditions you may have. All right, so stretches. Our first one we're going to do is standing. What I recommend you do is bring your feet right together, bring one arm up over your head, and we're going to be leaning to the side. So definitely hold on to a chair or a bench, something that won't be moving, and you should feel this one all the way down the side of your body, including your hip as well. So we're just going to hold it here, breathing in and out. Now if you have osteoporosis, keep your body a little bit straighter, but we're going to reach that arm still. Awesome job. Good, and we'll do the other side. Now, if you're not holding on to anything, you can take your legs a little bit wider, reach up and lean to the side. You may find that you've got one side a little bit more flexible than the other. Okay, very good. Now another good stretch is for our quads, for the front of our legs. So I'm going to give you 2 recommendations. One is, if you can, grab your foot and you're going to be holding that leg upright like this. Now for many people this is not an option, so if that's the case you can have a seat and aim that same knee to the floor. So you can do this. And then we're going to be leaning backwards just a little bit until you feel the front of that leg tightening up. You can add your arm as well. Good. Awesome. I can feel that stretch right here. And then we're going to release. We'll do the other side. So again, either standing, grabbing your foot if you can. If you can't, you can just even lean your leg against the other. Or move down to the chair, bring your knee to the floor, and we're going to lean back, stretching the front of your leg, adding your arm if you'd like. Take some deep breaths. Now often I get the question, Meg, how long should I hold these stretches? I would recommend holding them for at least 30 seconds. Now if you've gone for a longer walk and you're a little bit more stiff or sore, hold it a bit longer, maybe closer to I was gonna say an hour. Woo! 1 minute, not an hour. That'd be a long, long stretch. All right, good. So let's come out of that one. And then we're going to be moving into another stretch for your outer hip. Cross your ankles. Now this is good to do if you've had a knee or a hip replacement. Just hinge at your hips, leaning over. Let your knee fall open. And this is a good one because we can get very tight in our hips. You're spending a lot of time sitting as well, you may also find that you get a bit sore. Option 2, lifting up, leaning over. Good. Let's lower the leg, we'll do the other side. So again, option 1, if you've had a hip or knee issue, or option 2, lifting up and leaning over. All right. Lower the leg down, and one more we'll do. We're going to take both legs in front, and we're just going to be leaning over and reaching towards your toes. So your heels are on the floor for this one, legs are straight. Feel a nice stretch in your back and also in the back of your legs. All right. Good. So thank you so much for joining me for these stretches and for these tips. I hope that this really helps you and helps making walking and makes getting outside for some movement really fun and really simple. So let's end with a deep breath in, reaching your arms wide, and then breathe out, give yourself a hug and pat on the back. Awesome job. See you guys in the next video. Great job. Stay healthy, stay safe. Bye-bye. Hi everybody, this is Meg and Finley. Thank you so much for doing the workout with me. You did such a great job. I'm excited to see you in the next video, and in the meantime, if you're looking for another workout that you can do right at home, be sure to check out my YouTube channel, AIM Fitness Activities in Motion. Remember to subscribe and press the bell as well so you'll be notified when I upload another daily video. Thank you so much for being part of the AIM Fitness online community. Super excited to see you guys in the next video.